Hello and welcome back to Paris 2024 with Total Sport. I'm your host, Kershawn, bringing you the latest and greatest moments from the Paris 2024 Olympic Games. Let's dive into the highlights from the past week. Horsewomen stars have been making waves. Young and talented Zuri Ferguson, just 17 years old and making her Olympic debut, had a remarkable showing in the women's 100-meter backstroke. She finished third in her heat 2, missing out on advancing to the next round. Meanwhile, seasoned Olympian DeLong Carter secured 8th place in the 100-meter freestyle heats and 6th place in the 50-meter freestyle heats. His experience continues to shine through as he represents Trinidad and Tobago with pride. Olympic veteran Michelle Leahy and prodigy Leah Bertrand took to the track in the women's 100-meter heats on Friday. Michelle narrowly missed out on semi-final qualification, placing 4th in a time of 11.33 seconds, while Leah showed well, placing 3rd in her heat, qualifying for the semi-finals, where she, however, finished 9th, not advancing to the finals. Earlier today, Jerome Richards brought immense excitement with a 2nd place finish in his men's 400-meter heat, finishing in 44.31 seconds. But the action doesn't stop there. Here's what's coming up this week. On Tuesday, August 6th, look out for Kershawn Walcott in the men's javelin qualification round A at 4:20 a.m. and the qualification B round at 5:50 a.m. In the afternoon, Jerome "The Dream" Richards will be competing in the men's 400-meter semi-finals at 1:35 p.m. The final is carded for Wednesday, August 7th at 3:20. Also on Wednesday, Nicholas Paul and Kwesi Brown will be competing in the max sprint flying 200 qualifier at 6:45 a.m. followed by the start of the round of 32 at 8:30 a.m. On Thursday, August 8th, Portia's Warren competes in the women's shot put qualification round at 4:25 a.m. At 5:10 a.m., the women's 4x100 meter heat runs off. Our team comprises of Michelle Leahy, Leah Bertrand, Soleil Frederick and Sanai Frederick, with Akia Lewis as a reserve. In the afternoon session, Kershawn Walcott is expected to compete in the men's javelin final starting at 2:25 p.m. On Friday, August 9th, the men's 4x400 teams will be competing in the heat starting at 5:05 a.m. The team is made up of Jerome Richards, Jaden Marchand, Shaquem McKay, and Rennie Kwao, with Elijah Joseph as a reserve. In the afternoon, the 4x1 team is expected to compete in the final at 1:30 p.m. Right after that, at 1:40 p.m., we are looking out for Portia's Warren in the women's final of the shot put. On Saturday, August 10th, Nicholas Paul and Kwesi Brown take to the tracks in the first round of the men's Kyron event starting at 11:19 a.m. In the afternoon session, the men's 4x400 meter relay final runs off at 3:12 p.m. and we'll be supporting our men's 4x4 team there as well. Be sure to follow Total Sport on all social media platforms for live interviews, updates, and results. That's all for this week's episode of Paris 2024 with Total Sport. We'll be back every Sunday to bring you the latest highlights and updates. Don't forget to subscribe and hit our notification bell so you never miss a moment of the action. Let's continue to cheer on our athletes and celebrate their incredible performances. See you next week.